Hey guys, welcome to Construction 25 Garage. Today I'm just going to show you my two red chainsaws, including the red chainsaw. No, the orange one, right over there. But this is the one that I start with working on homelite chainsaws, which is this one, the 1993 model, or 1995. And this is a more plastic one than between those other two. This one's got a regular kill switch on his back, forward is stop. And if you're doing a cold start, you can push that in. That locks the throttle. It does work, but if you want to go back to normal idle, just hit that. That goes back down. There's the choke, full choke, half choke, run. Low, high screw needles. That's the low and that's the high jet on top. And it doesn't have an air filter. I'm going to have to get an air filter for it someday. But this motor on it is seized up. I kept pulling it, and it's burnt out, and it won't run. So this chainsaw does not run. Or at least you can get it running by getting another motor for it. Which is, I am going to get another motor for it someday, or probably get another one, which the other one runs, and use this one as for parts for the other one, just in case. Got a spare kill switch and a spare fuel tank and oil tank, and a clutch drum in it. And this is after years later when I found that one, that other XL, and then the other one this year. But now I found the larger chainsaws, which is these 1980s homelite Super XL and the 79 and the XL12. And then this year I found this one, the third one. But this one runs real good, but it don't have any ignition problems because this one runs great, and it's a great firewood saw, and I love it. And it's a good runner. And the decal on the clutch cover on it is worn out. It is wore out, so I don't feel like fixing it, but I'm going to keep it as the original. And next, the third saw is a Extreme Power 82100 XP. And this one's a good firewood saw. I use it for firewood each time, whatever I want to. And I can just use it as a backup saw in case if this one gets too hot. I'll let it cool off. They both got toggle switches, both of them do. They both got toggle switches. And it reminds me of this one of the older saws. But this one's an old school, Maine, Japan. This one's Maine, Japan. Oh. So I did take trash out today, and right before I make a video, I did eat my lunch and tie my dog outside, Mr. Weenie. But he wasn't feeling good a little bit, but he's kind of a little sick. And there's the throttle lock, which I made. It's not a throttle lock, but I can call this button a throttle lock, whatever I need to. But I could just pretend pushing that in. That locks the throttle, release it, and pull the choke out and start it. And then pull it a couple times and it does start. But I'm comfortable starting this thing without using the throttle lock. But this one's got a throttle lock. Here's how it works. You squeeze that in. You push this in. When you let go and let go the trigger, that's called a throttle lock for easy cold starting. When it's warmed up and ready to go, you click that throttle in. That goes back to normal idle. And there's the low and high screw needles. It doesn't have a high jet, so it's got a low jet and the idle speed, and that was it. And they both got big Fallon spikes. And this one's got Fallon spikes. It's just aluminum law dogs. And that's the way that little saw came with. And they are both very good running saws. They're both good runners. And this one ain't, because this one's got a burn-up motor in it. I think I'll definitely try to start both of them at one at a time. Only one, just to let you listen to them. Get this out of the way. Making sure that you can see. Back in the spot. Start with the big one. If you want to see me started on the table, but for the first time, I'm only doing this for you people. But it's got the easy magnesium frame on it, where it's not so hard where you can't pull it. Now I'm doing this away from the fan because I hit my shoulder on the fan, which that ain't funny. It's a good runner. I really like it. I really love that saw. And the chain does move when the chain is on the bar track. Because it blends in with my shirt. Because I like it how it blends in with my shirt. They are red. Now for the 82-100. But this one's a little hard to pull. it's a good runner. They are both very good running saws. And I'm very comfortable drop starting on those saws. But they're good runners. But I'm only doing this to show you how I start my saws. Push the mower back into the spot. They're very good. They're very great saws, and they are good runners. And I'll show you the XO12. There's the XO12 because that one's a good runner. And these guys, the Husqvarna and those free and the Steel, are a good runner. But that one keeps backfiring when the coil goes bad. When it gets at the half power, it backfires. And so me and my Uncle Jim are not going to use this saw this year when he gets his logs took care of and get them down, which take a while. But I'm only going to use this one and the Big Red and the 82100 XP Extreme Power and the homelite XL with a 16-inch bar. With the new made chain that I made for it. And so yeah, I'll have this vane, including the 455 and the Extreme Power and the homelite Big Red and the homelite XL in the back of the Gator, in case if one of them gets hot. If one of them don't start again, they're there when I need them just in case. So, anyways, there's the video of the homelite Big Red and the Extreme Power and the homelite Little Red. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on the next video. And this evening. Alrighty. I will see you this evening, which I'll do more chainsaw videos. Alrighty. I'll see you in half an hour.